good campers, I'm Leicester. No, I am not a city, that's my name. If you're enjoying the music that you're hearing, that's good, because I was the one that made it. Check out my music on SoundCloud, if you feel like it. Shameless plug over. Without further delay, I'm here at gunpoint to introduce this week's Benny Shakes Things Up. Without further ado, here's Benny.
Hello.
Oh!
You alright?
Yeah, I'm all right. Every time Lester says, "Here's Benny," I think to myself, oh, The Shining.
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 Yeah.
And I know you have it, and I know from last time we spoke to you, you do actually have an antique pickaxe, so you know.
Yes, don't tell everyone. Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
So you're back home now? So,
I am. I'm back at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you how was your gig on Thursday?
I did have a gig on Thursday.
You did with the girls, yeah.
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah.
There we go. They're not. I know they're not watching live because they're currently doing things. But yes, we did the new interesting comedy event. It went very, very well. It went very, very lovely, and we sang, we danced, we had much good fun was had, and wine was drunk as well, so that was good.
Oh, lovely.
Which is one of the bonuses of a Zoom gig, if you ask me.
Yeah, I wish I was there, but I was gigging.
Oh.
And yes, there was a disabled toilet.
Yes, okay. You're marking these down on our list of, are there a disabled toilet? Is there a disabled toilet?
So far, the Sheffield lot are winning by 100 points. So I did one in Leeds, Bedfordshire on Friday. It was up some steep stairs. There was no disabled toilet, so I had to wait until I got home.
Oh.
But anyway,
I feel like we should get a guest on.
Do you want to read that for
Jo
me?
Coffey is an actress, comedian, presenter, and writer. A regular performer in comedy clubs up and down the country. She has performed 2 solo shows, Not 25 and Curiously Caffeinated, at the Edinburgh Fringe. Are we ready to introduce her? Oh, yeah. Big Brother's Bit on the Side for Channel 5 and Big Brother's Little Brother, Channel 4 and E4. She is also an experienced actress. Her credits include EastEnders and Artemis Fowl.
Yeah, she got on EastEnders. Shall we bring her on?
Yes, we should. Without further ado, it's
Hello.
Jo Coffey. Hello.
You're right, Jo. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Jo.
Jo. Hello. Well, it is a disabled show, so can you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
We can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
I don't know what to do. Do you want to put in the message to log out and log back in? Yeah.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't hear you at all.
Right.
I'm just doing it, Benny, don't worry.
No, she won't be able to read that, I don't think.
Can you look in the comments?
Well, we've got 5 viewers.
She's going to go out. This is the magic of live podcasting.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
Yeah.
So she's going to come back. She's going to come back in. I'm going to be like, because this is what it is. It's turning to switch it off and turn it off again.
Yeah, the thing is, we get a lot of this with StreamYard with people on their phones
Ah,
when we put them in the
waiting room. So, yeah.
They can't hear us. So I don't know if I can do something. We've got a comment.
Yes, we have. Oh, I just put the comment out. There you go. This is live TV, and I love it. Yay!
Yeah.
Who doesn't love it?
Yeah, who doesn't? So
we live for these moments when things go wrong.
yes. Have I got anything more? While we are waiting for Jo, if you would like to know more about Jo Coffey, you can go to her website at www.jocoffey.com. So, yeah, check her out, because I want to know, what is she doing with this dog?
We want to know what's going on with the dog.
Yes.
If you have any suggestions what's going on with the dog, put them in the comment section.
Yes,
and we can maybe put it to her.
Join in and find out what is going on.
What is going on? That sounds like a whole bit going, what is going on with this dog?
Yes. But while we're waiting, I've decided to open Benny's bed and breakfast cake.
I know this.
Yes.
It is a good bed and breakfast.
Yes. Yes.
It's very nice.
I do feed people, and she's back.
Oh, she's back.
Shall we see? Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What an anti-climax, eh? Oh, she's been doing this, she's been doing that. And then no one can.
And then there was a moment where I was like, "Can you hear us?" Because you're kind of just you were just smiling ever so sweetly, and I was like, "Yeah."
I thought because we were talking normally, weren't we? And then suddenly it just, I don't know what's gone on there. Things like that have been happening to me all week, though.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing.
Sorry, carry on.
You guys believe in star signs?
Yes, I do.
What star sign are you, Benny?
I'm a Virgo.
Me too. When is your birthday?
September the 6th.
I'm August the 26th. And I do believe, I've got really obsessed with these middle-aged women on YouTube that keep reading my horoscope going, "Oh, it's Virgo, it's going to be brilliant." And it's always really terrible. And so I go, and then they go, "Oh, I know you've had a really hard time, but next month it's going to be really amazing." And then it isn't. But they say we're not in it at the moment, but they come up with a thing called Mercury retrograde, which is 2 weeks when everything goes a little bit like, or your sound on your computer goes, or your computer won't break, but your power cable might break and stuff like that. Look it up. It's Mercury retrograde.
Anyway, shall we get on with the show?
I'm enjoying the discussion of Mercury retrograde, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. I've watched so many of these middle-aged women that I think I'm becoming one. I'm going to get all witchy on you and stuff. What are you, Kate? What?
I am an Aries.
You're an Aries. Oh, see, my brother's an Aries. I know, good with money. Yeah.
Okay. That's a surprise to me and my bank balance.
That didn't go down well.
I need to find someone who's Aries, and so they can look after my money. But I have
you got loads of money, Benny. I'll look after your money if you want.
Not really, but I have a heart attack when I have to buy a new kettle, because these guys were up and it's on its last legs, and Mark's like, "I think you need a new kettle." No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm a bit like that. I used to have a really warped kind of, when we lived in London, we didn't buy a proper television for ages. We had one of those massive big box ones that like you couldn't lift it. It was that big. And we wouldn't buy a flat screen because we thought we were on the ground floor, and a burglar might look in and go, oh, they've got a really rubbish TV, I'm not going to burgle them. And that's why we didn't get a proper TV.
I love that.
Cool. So, some of our viewers might not know, but the first question we ask is, what is your disability, Joe? Because we can't see your disability.
You can't. I just look like I've got a really big head, which possibly, looking at it, might be some sort of disability, as well as badly dyed roots might come in there as well. But no, I am actually 4'2". I would round it up to 4 foot, but you went having those 2 inches off me. It's taken me a while to get there. And I have something called, and it's so hard to pronounce, I even forget it myself. So I don't even know how you spell it, but it's called spondylolisthesis dysplasia. And it's basically my joints aren't formed together. They're all resting on each other. So they slip all out. I'm basically a bag of resting bones, which is a great title to look for an Edinburgh show, I do believe.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Sounds good. So how does that affect your day-to-day living then?
From day to day. So I can't reach stuff, obviously. But it's more mobility for me, really. So I can't really walk long distances. I used to be able to walk not too badly, but as I've got older, I would say older-ish, walking long distances or any type of distance really is quite difficult. And standing up for ages is really difficult as well. So I've got a selection in my car of different like chairs and stools for all occasions to take everywhere.
Yeah, because we've had Tanya Lee Davis, I can remember, and she takes around I call it a potty stool.
Yeah. Well, I think she takes that round so she can get on things as well, doesn't she? Or she has it put on things, and then because the big problem as well when me and Tanya Lee are both on stage is that getting on the stage is really difficult, particularly quite quickly. I'm sure you've had the same, but it's also it's difficult to get on the stage, but it's also difficult on some stages that are flat to be seen by anyone. Like particularly if they're a massive kind of, you just can't be seen. Like sometimes when I've gone on, like, and it's a big room, I've gone, right, hello to everyone. And then I've said, who can see me or who can't see me? And the entire back 4 rows have put their hand up. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're like, well, you're going to have to imagine how beautiful I actually am.
Do you think the promoter should go, right, we've got Joe Coffey, what can we do to raise her up?
They do sometimes, but to be honest, Benny, it's like it's Tanya. I think Tanya does it a bit more than me. She will go. She will climb on a box or something to get up there so she can be seen. Yeah. But my legs are quite bad, and I just don't want to do that on stage. I wouldn't be able to do it very easily. Like I'd struggle to do it a little bit more. So I just, to be honest, there's certain gigs that I wouldn't probably do again, having done it once or twice, unless it's got, well, in Edinburgh, actually, the way I got round it was really bad. The way I got round it, and I've done this twice now, there's a home base in Edinburgh, and I'm really sorry, home base, don't arrest me over it. I went and I bought, before each show that I had, because they were on the Free Fringe at the time, I bought loads of loft panelling, which is these massive big boards of loft panelling. And then my flyer will come and set it up on me. And then I come and I get on the loft panelling. So I'm like about, slightly higher than everyone else. And then at the end of the month, I take it back to home base and I go, this wasn't right. I don't. I've trod on it and jumped around for an hour.
I was going to say, in fairness, it wasn't very good in the loft. So,
exactly. And I can never kind of work out what to say is wrong with it. So I don't even do that. I just take it up to the counter, and there's like some person looking at this strange 4-foot woman who's managed to loads of loft paneling, had to get help to get it on the trolley, got it in and gone, this isn't right. I need to take it back. I've done that twice now.
My brain is just going, because I work with wood sometimes, and I'm thinking, what have I got in the loft where I could make you a stage so your support could take it and fold it out? I've got an idea.
Oh my God, that would be just amazing.
Yeah, because where I work, we work with a lot of pallets. So really, you want a little stage where you can fold up what goes in the boat and folds down and puts blocks. Yeah.
So you can kind of carry it, because I can carry, but then I can't get it. It's like getting things upstairs and stuff like that as well. But I suppose if you told the person running it, they'd just come down and get it for you, wouldn't they?
That's what they should do. But
Benny, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I've got some ideas there. Yeah.
Anyway, when you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Benny Shakes also available for making your stages.
For woodwork. Of all need. Actually, Benny, I would love a birdhouse.
A birdhouse. Bought one of my teapots.
Oh, you do make birdhouses?
I make them out of teapots. I used to. But now comedy and podcast has become my full-time job. I haven't been in the shed for 6 months.
Those poor birds.
I might have to get Kate and Mark filming me doing a birdhouse for you.
But anyway, a little birdhouse in your soul. Yes, sorry, carry on, Benny.
It's all about you, not about my birdhouses. So, how did you get into comedy?
So I did Logan Murray's course a good while ago now. Me and quite a well-known comic now, an actress called Anna Crilly, went to university together, and we were actresses, and we said the one thing that we would never do is stand up. Because it was too scary and just wouldn't do it. And I think the first time I did it with a club that doesn't exist now, but it's still under the Amuse Moose when Logan used to be with Amuse Moose. And we did it in a club in Soho. It was great. It was 5 minutes, and I've never been so scared in my entire life. It was throw up scary. It really was. And then it was brilliant. And then the second time I had a really terrible gig, and I thought, oh my God, this can go like a roller coaster without even, you just don't know. And then I just couldn't stop doing it.
I think I'm going to change that question, actually. So you was an actress first. So what made you think, oh, I'm not going to stack shelves at Tesco's. I'm going to be on stage or in EastEnders, which I saw that and I texted my mum and I said, I know that woman. I know that woman.
It's because I didn't really tell anyone. I had a couple of people, like my cousin and stuff, go, is that you on EastEnders? Because you couldn't really tell how small I am, right? But so we tended to do a lot of comedy acting, to be honest. So we were already very much in that field anyway. It was kind of that's what we did, and we were really stupid. Like because we went to study drama at university. We were given things like I was Lady Macbeth at one point, and it's come on, who's going to take me seriously as Lady Macbeth? It was ridiculous. Like, and I corpsed all the way through it as well. It was ridiculous, and it ended up being more of a comedy. And then we didn't really like stand up at the time. Was a lot more different. We were really into the alternative comics. So Noel Fielding had just come out, and that's the type of stuff that we really like. The kind of bizarre, sort of off the wall, Mighty Boosh stuff. And Paul Foote obviously is my favourite comic. But yeah, so then we kind of yeah, it was just we actually dared each other to do it, Benny. To be honest, it was a dare that ended up in a 15-year disaster.
Yeah, but you meet so many amazing people doing what we do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, I mean, since we've been doing the Zoom gigs, my network of friends have just doubled
Yeah.
over the year. I mean, before you came back on, I said to Kate, I've started opening the spare room as a bed and breakfast for any Londoners. Well, I had a bloke come up from London, and because we did G&B comedy
Oh, yeah,
night, and he's all about helping disabled actors, and someone phoned me and said, "Can I stay at yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course you can."
Oh,
He
were they nice?
won. Yeah, he won the competition.
Who was it?
Who is it?
Do you want me to say his name?
Yeah.
Ashish Shuri.
Go on, say that again, Kate.
Ashish Shuri. And I'm sorry if I've got your last name wrong, but
do I know Ashish Shuri? I don't know. So he won the. Was it a gong that he won?
No, he didn't win it. He won
the Heat.
What is it called, Kate?
West Yorkshire New Comedian of the Year. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Good for him. That is cracking, isn't it? Good achievement.
He hasn't won it yet.
He won
his in the Heat.
Yeah.
It's still hard to do to get through these things.
Yeah, but over lockdown, my next question is, over lockdown, have you had much support network like me and Kate? We've had our Zoom meetings, but have you had people you can rely on?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I for the first sort of month and a half of lockdown, I didn't watch any television at all because I was literally on Zoom from whenever people started phoning till the end of the day, and people would ring from everywhere, people that I hadn't spoken to in ages, and like people were just like, "Oh, now is the time. I've been meaning to talk to you, and how are you all right?" Because it's quite weird because I live in St Albans, so the nearest person kind of in my friends network is London, really, which is quite a while away, and my family are Birmingham, so it's I'm kind of in the middle, which works when you're allowed to come out the house, but it was hard as far as like getting, like for everyone really, getting the shopping and stuff like that at the time, but because we couldn't go anywhere as well, it was just, what was it, talking to mates all day on Zoom, having a martini and eating blooming rubbish. Jeez.
Yeah, and doing the odd Zoom gig.
Yeah, the Zoom gigs. I really enjoyed your Zoom gigs, Benny, when I got to be various people from Birmingham with a different wig on each week.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we'll have to do that again in real life.
Yeah, that would be really funny. Yeah.
We get you up in Nottingham doing something.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. I've lost my questions, Kate.
Oh dear.
Yeah, shall we go to? Do you want to play a game? Why I remember my question.
I might, as long as it doesn't involve waterboarding or something ridiculous.
No, we've got a friend called Jamie. Now he uses an AAC communication device to communicate, and with that he uses symbols
Okay.
words. So you've got to guess what the sentence is.
Like it could be any random sentence.
Could technically be any random sentence in the world.
Is it
I
clean?
know.
Is it? I
Well,
think.
What's Jamie like? Is he a naughty boy?
no, we've made it clean. I could
Okay.
have been dirty. But you can make it as
No,
good
thanks.
as you like. But the first one, we'll do this one.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Benny, I'm rubbish at things like this. Excuse me. Can you tell me the way to the disabled toilets?
Yes. Oh, where is it?
I'm sorry, I have never seen anybody go.
Time.
I've never seen anybody go, I can't do this, and then go, actually, I can.
That's my life, Kate.
I'm going to put myself down there so we can see you.
See your reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I might have. Pride becomes before a fall, doesn't it? Between a rock and a hard place? No. Between a. It's not catchphrase, is it? This is actually a question.
It's pretty much.
It's a song. It's a song.
Get your rocks off? No.
What songs are you playing?
Oh yes, I remember this one.
Yeah, to rock.
It was a theme tune to a TV family show in the 90s.
It wasn't the theme tune to a television show in the 90s. It was used heavily in the television show in the 90s. It was not the theme.
An American one.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm getting very particular, Joe. Apologies.
That's what I need. I can't work out what the first one is. That's Stretch.
It's also a musical.
Oh, okay. The Rocky Horror Show.
No.
Oh, it so should be.
Shall we give Joe the first word?
Yeah.
We. Yeah, we.
Well, what's the red things that they're holding?
It's arrows pointing to each other.
We.
You see, they look like they're pulling a cracker themselves. This is why it's so confusing.
They do look like they've got weird sort of bow ties going on.
They do. They have like kind of. I thought, oh, maybe they're using those stretcher bands. Like
stretcher bands, accordions.
We will rock you.
Yay!
Yes.
The television show, for anybody that was wondering, Benny thinks that's the theme to Gladiators, but the theme to Gladiators is called Gladiators.
Yes. It is, but no one really remember. I'm with Benny on this. It was "We Will Rock You," wasn't it? It was all the.
It was kind of the theme, but it wasn't actually. I'm a technical soul on that one.
Good for you, Kate.
I'm like, no, there was a theme tune.
Can you follow me around everywhere and just put things right? I'm always doing things like that. I'm putting a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
That was hard. Well, actually, no. I think I was a bit better.
What did that say, Kate?
So, lol, theme to Gladiators.
All right.
But I think the theme to Gladiators was something completely different in the US. So, yeah. I don't even. That was very definitely the UK theme. I can't. That's a YouTube. That's a YouTube evening after we've done this brilliant podcast. Please go away and check it out.
I worked on the first series of Ninja Warrior, and we went up to Manchester and set this massive course up. And one of the big things was we had a gladiator on it, a former gladiator. And there's obviously 9 parts to this big course, and we spent the whole thing going like I was doing their social media. And I did loads of like, we've got a gladiator in the building. Oh my God, 10 minutes to count down to you're going to see a gladiator and what they can do. And he fell off within like 3 seconds. In the water.
If he was a former gladiator, I'm not saying that Ninja Warrior is similar to Gladiators, but isn't literally what Ninja Warrior is part of the Gladiator's end job?
I I wouldn't say end job. There were a lot of kind of parkour-y kind of 20-year-olds, and I think Gladiators was in the 90s, wasn't it? So
okay.
yeah, so it might be. I think. Yeah, I think it would be hard. Well, I wouldn't be able to do any of it. I just.
I mean, I watch Ninja Warrior, and I go, none of this is happening for me. I'm fine.
I would have a go, but I would be in the water.
I wouldn't even be able to get on it. I don't think the actual course, because it's raised.
Well,
I wouldn't to get on it.
They need to make a disability one. So you can never go. Yeah, why not?
What do they call it when the risk assessment on that, Benny, would be through the roof?
It would have to be risk assessed per contestant, surely, as well. This is fine for you, but not for this person. This person can do it, and this person can't.
Yeah, exactly. The wall at the end, I'd be like, oh no, but I probably could do the. No, I couldn't do any of it.
So, over your career in acting comedy, have you ever been judged? Is it judged because of your disability?
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah, but by audience, and as well for being a woman, you get judged by everything in comedy, don't you? If you're not, every single thing that you could be judged for, and the acting as well. I guess if I'm not right for certain parts, I wouldn't be put up for. I tend to, at the moment, some of the stuff that I get through is quite the how can you say this nicely? The tarty disabled person. And that's what I tend to get.
Do you think people are still like, because of your size, you should just do Christmas shows and that's it?
Yeah, it was really interesting, Benny, because I used to be quite adamant. Obviously, panto. I don't really like panto anyway. As a child, I hated it, but I was very kind of. I didn't really understand why other short people would do pantomime. I couldn't really get my head round why that would happen. And then ages ago, I was with a short person's agency, and so I got to meet a lot of other short people. And I asked and said, "Why would you do pantomime? Like, I think is it not degrading? Is it?" And they said, "No, we get paid loads of money and we have a really good time and we really enjoy it. So why?" And it's like, okay, well, that is absolutely 1,000,000% fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Joe Coffey on with you, and he doesn't.
Oh, George, yeah.
George, not Joe.
Yeah. Sorry, I got his name wrong, did I? Sorry. Blame it on the CP. But he loves panto. Yeah. He's met some amazing people.
Exactly.
And he's made loads of money out.
Exactly, Benny. I think before I met a load of other short people, which I hadn't really at the time. Like, I'd met, occasional people, but I hadn't been in part of a big agency. I think it was really good for me to try and understand, like, because I thought, oh, well, why would you do that? And then it really changed my thinking. It's like, well, why wouldn't you do it if you enjoy it and everyone else enjoys it and you get paid loads of money for it, and it keeps the ball from the door, and it's quite a good financial gain, and everyone's happy, then there's no what is the I think I just hate pantomime myself. I just hate all that yelling. Like, it's shut up yelling at me.
I would love to be in panto, but
would you?
I don't know what I would do. And one, I can't even what's the word? I've lost my words. I can't remember a 10-minute set. So
ironically,
how am I gonna go? Hi.
I think I would pay good money to watch you on stage going hi, Benny. Don't put yourself down.
and panto is vaguely repetitive. It is genuinely, you just keep going. It's behind you. No, it's not. You just keep going until you remember it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd like to play a baddie. I love playing baddies anyway.
Yes. I think I would be a good baddie.
Yeah, I look like I've got a touch of the spitefuls about my eyes, I think.
Yeah. Kate, do you want to ask your important question?
My massively important, highly journalistically integral question. Yeah.
Knock it out of the park, Kate. Knock it out of the park.
I mean, this is possibly the most important question you'll be asked today, maybe even this week. Who knows? What is your favourite biscuit?
Kate, I think we're going to hit a bump in this broadcast now because I don't like biscuits. A weird thing about me is I don't like biscuits and I don't like chocolate. I don't eat.
Really?
I've still got an Easter egg that someone gave me that I haven't eaten. I tried to give it away, but I don't eat the sweet things. But I would have a cheddar. I love.
Okay, I was going to say what would you have in place of a biscuit then?
Oh God, Ritz biscuits, the red ones.
Ritz biscuits.
I almost did half a pack of those last night while I was not watching the football, but listening to it. But Ritz biscuits, cheddars, anything. Jacob's cracker. You can't beat a Jacob's cracker with butter. I love a Rivita with a bit of cottage cheese.
I like a water biscuit. I'm very boring. I love it.
If I was going to have any sweet biscuit and I was forced at gunpoint to have a sweet biscuit,
I don't want to live in this world, but carry on.
I think what would I have? Maybe a custard cream. No, I don't like them, Kate. I'm sorry, I can't.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not forcing anybody to live in the world where you must eat. Are you going to
waterboard me and make me eat blooming custard creams?
It's fine because we had Leon a fortnight ago, AK Lost Voice Guy. By the way, for some reason, YouTube has took that down as well.
Really?
So I don't know why. So I'm gonna redo it tomorrow. But he doesn't have biscuits because he chokes. But you don't think about that, do you?
No.
Do you? So I just,
I was that bored over lockdown, I thought about it. I thought about revisiting my relationship with biscuits and then thought, no, do you know what? Keep it a divorce. Keep it a divorce.
Yeah. If you could tell yourself when you was younger, what would you give yourself advice about the comedy and acting scene? What would you give other disabled people advice?
Other disabled people to do?
Yeah.
I think generally disabled or not disabled, I'd say the youth thing is stop giving yourself such a hard time and worrying about what people think. Like when you get into my sad age, it all goes out the window, but so does the time. You're like, well, I could have had a whole decade in my 20s where I was when my mobility was better, that I was on stage. But now I can't get on stage. Really, it's like it's all. But I think just don't give yourself a hard time. Don't be. I'm part of Bank, as I know a couple of you are, and one of our big things at the moment is we're trying to work out on focus groups how to get more disabled people in television. And I've said as I've got more senior in television, I would walk in and ask for certain things as a disabled person because my seniority, I know a lot of people in production, so I would ask for what I needed. But I wouldn't have done that at the age of 21, just starting the BBC. I'd have been too scared, and I wouldn't have wanted to talk about what the access issues are. But hopefully with groups like Dank, like we can, that will be something that will get talked about. Yeah.
I was going to say, just for anyone who doesn't know, what is Dank?
Yeah.
So Dank is a disabled. Oh God, you always. I'm going to look up because I always get the. I'm so used to calling it Triple C and Dank. It's basically a group set up by two amazing actresses, and they basically, it's a way at the moment to bridge the arts and television with a disabled community, and it's brilliant. It's like they provide help and questions to. Oh, are we still there?
Yeah.
Help and questions to the disabled community. They set up workshops with
Is it DAK?
I think it's
so it's Cheryl Houston and Melissa Johns.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, Dank. I think it's DANC.
DANNC.
No, just DANC. It's going well tonight, folks. Disability Arts Network Community.
Yeah. Are you going to read it? Because I can't find it.
I found it. It's Disability Arts Disability Dank Disability Arts Networking Community. I think you can find them at disabilitytalk.co.uk. I think
right.
She says at the top of. Yes, you can, or you can find their Twitter feed, which is DANC_UK on Twitter. Where have I gone? Yeah, DANC_ on Twitter. We'll just wait for Joe to come back. But yes.
Is it 2 N's or 1 N?
1 N. So it's.
Right. I think I can show you the Twitter.
That's the one. That's the Twitter feed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just talk this through while Joe comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of them. They're really, really, really good. Actually, I've people pointed me towards them before.
All right.
Yeah.
I might have to. What I'm gonna do, people, I'm going to find the website and I will share it in the comments in a bit. So while we wait for Joe to come on, have we asked you, Kate, what would you do if you was president? Prime Minister.
Oh, yeah. What would I do? I don't know what I suppose at the moment I was obviously looking at current events and going, well, sort all that out. That would be really good. That's pretty much my answer to that question. And with that, Joe's back. Yay!
Sorry, guys. I'm really a little bit worried about my internet connection because it's obviously that, isn't it? And I'm supposed to be doing a big streaming thing tomorrow, and I don't think my internet's up to it.
No. Well, it's all right. We've been
can't hear me.
Dank. We've been showing people the Dank Twitter page, so people should go and follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disabled Artist Network Community.
Yes.
And it's a really good website. I'll put it in the box as we get to the end of the chat, or if anyone, or look up Triple C or Dank Twitter and join it. It's a really good thing to be part of.
Yep. Cool. Joe, if you was Prime Minister, what would you change?
About the world, generally. Oh.
No, she's gone again.
Right. Okay. Hold that thought. I mean.
Oh, she's back.
She's back.
She's dancing. She's dancing. Oh, no.
No, yeah.
I don't know. I've got.
I mean, if she was president, I think you are allowed to say if you were president because I think we're not saying that you can't be president. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, she's back.
She's back.
I'm so sorry, guys. I think it's a bit jumpy.
we're near the end anyway. But if you was Prime Minister, what would you change?
If I was what, Benny? Say that again.
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister. Oh, that's easy. I'd just get rid of steps.
Yes.
Get rid of any steps anywhere. Install lifts everywhere and ramps.
We've got 2 votes. Yes. Because that's what I would do.
I'm in.
Yes. In. And what is happening with you this month and next month?
Oh, what a shame, guys. I don't know if I could. I certainly can't hear you anymore. But I can a little bit, but I can't see you. I'm so sorry.
Right.
I'll do this again for you better when I've.
No, I tell you what we'll do then. We will show you Joe's website before we go. Just bear with me. I will get Joe's website up. So if
I'll
you
put
want
dance details in as well.
If you want to know more about Jo and what she is doing over the next month or so, you can go to her website at www.jocoffey.com. So yeah, are you back with us? No, can't hear us. So yeah, so that's Jo. Take that off, move that. So yeah, so you can't hear us.
Thanks, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been a bit jumpy on this network.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We're gonna end the show. So have we? We've
I'm going to end it just like I started it.
Yeah. So bye from me.
Bye from me. Bye, internet.
Thank
you very much, Jo. We should point out thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me, and take care, and I'll speak to you all soon.
Okay, don't go away, Jo, but
don't go away. If you want to know where me and Kate are next week, we're at Bradford Fringe there, so we will leave the links in the comments. So goodbye and thank you, Jo.
Thank you, Jo. Bye, internet. Thank you.
Internet. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that's all we have time for tonight from Benny and the gang. Please remember to subscribe and click on the bell for more notifications on the next instalment of Benny Shakes Things Up. If you want to support the podcast or you like the jingle from Leicester in Nottingham, please click on the links below. Adios, amigos.